Time now for the Peter Chell morning news on this Monday morning, November 23rd, 2015. And good morning to you all this lovely Monday morning, November 23rd, 2015 here. Back to work, back to school here. Here are your news and I, there and I, top story here at 7:30 in the morning time here on this Monday morning. Here is Belgium reported these per se 5 more raids in Belgium and the Eastern Liège have yielded 5 more detentions. Candidates plus ISIS mixes like experts. Indianapolis police announced Monday that they have arrested an 18-year-old man in the shooting death of a pastor's pregnant wife during an apparent home invasion. London, British Prime Minister David Cameron will begin to lay out his case this week for the Royal Air Force to start hitting Islamic State targets in Syria, something they has been eager to do but feared being blocked by Parliament. So much for telling likely it is asked about the GOP frontrunners' false claim that thousands of Muslims in Jersey City cheered the attacks that Governor Chris Christie has had to put about Donald Trump's comment on 9/11. New Orleans Police Department Commander describes State NOPD 5th District Commander Chris Goodley describes the scene at Bunny Field Park where he arrived after gunfire broke out Sunday evening and injured at least 10 people. And now it's 16 injured and 10 hospitalized at the Bunny Friend Park shooting in New Orleans. In Idomeni, Greece, Morocco, the Iranians and Pakistanis on Greece's north border with Macedonia blocked rail traffic and demanded passage to Western Europe on Monday, threatened by a policy of filtering migrants in the Balkans that has raised human rights. Buenos Aires, conservative challenger Mauricio Macri turned Argentine politics on Sunday, kicking the ruling protest movement out of power with a promise to liberalize the alien economy and end the culture of divisive politics. In Bamako, authorities in Malia published photographs on Monday of a man and a woman they said they helped plan an attack at a luxury hotel, in which 19 people were, 2 government were killed, according to state television. In Tehran, Iran, Russian President Vladimir Putin was in Tehran on Monday for talks with Iranian leaders, expected to focus on the Syrian crisis and an international peace plan intended to end the conflict. The Orleans police identified a suspect that Sunday the shooting of a Tulane University medical student who tried to help a woman being dragged down to the sidewalk toward a vehicle in the pre-dawn hours on Friday. Governor-elect John Bell Edwards on Sunday said State Senator Ben Nevers will serve as his chief of staff as a new administration begin on January 11th, and he named several other members on a transition team. Las Vegas, Nevada was covered enough of the partial student results from its Common Core Allied state test centers released this week, even though some of the students were tested because of computer glitches. In a single day, the world's population of non-white rhinos declined by 25%. All it took was one last regular excavation from a 41-year-old rhino named Noah, one of the massive 2 horned animals remaining on Earth. London commodity markets were plummeted, stocks and bonds were also the fire line of Monday expectations for the first increase in the U.S. Pfizer and Allergy PLC announced that the boards of directors have unanimously approved and the companies have entered into a definitive merger agreement under which Pfizer, a global innovative pharmaceutical company. In London, oil prices fell Monday despite a rise in the U.S. dollar to 7-month highs, and analysts see more losses triggered by the mismatch between global supply and demand. Walmart stores and committed has decided that Cyber Monday, the biggest online shopping day of the year, it should not start on the Monday anymore. As we take a look at the stock market now, 17-day 23.8 went up 91.06 points, S&P 500, 28.17, and Nasdaq 5,104.92. Scientists in Sweden have developed an electron rose by implanting the circuits inside a vascular system and using suitable water and nutrients in the plant. In a fossilized forest in Arctic Norway, scientists find evidence of plants prior to direct climate shifts. American culture is still often glorified space travel from heroic early adventures on the right side to the more deep recent rescue of the Matt Damon's astronaut character from Mars in The Martian and NASA. National Aeronautics and Space Administration in Washington, D.C. announced a significant step Friday toward expanding the research opportunities aboard the International Space Station with its first mission order from Hartford, California. The World Health Organization's failure to sound the alarm until months in West Africa's Ebola outbreak and it was a grim failure which added the enormous permanent death toll, global health experts said on Monday. Laws in 2 Western states will soon make access to the birth control easier for males and women by allowing them to obtain contraceptives from pharmacists without a doctor's prescription. Chipotle E. coli program has spread to 6 states and 45 affected 16 stations across California, Washington, Oregon, Ohio, New York, and Minnesota. And a new study published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism on November 18th warns that catching up and sleep over the weekend could be bad for your health. Peter John News on 7:35 here, and it is time now for a sports report here. Last night, the Boston Celtics fall to the Brooklyn Nets in Barclays Center, Brooklyn, 111-101. Tonight, the Boston Bruins will be out in Toronto, taking on the Toronto Maple Leafs game time, 7:30 p.m. While the New England Patriots will be on a Monday on at Gillette against Rex riding in the Buffalo Bills. Game time, 8:30 p.m. here. As in Fox Sports messages, where the New England Patriots will be without top receiver Julian Edelman for a significant stretch to that because of left foot injury, but they're fortunate to have Denny Abdul as a part of the replacement pad. Dave Roberts is expected to be named manager of the Los Angeles Dodgers on Monday. Multiple people familiar with this situation told the Los Angeles Times. Denver, Klay Thompson scored 21 points, and the Golden State Warriors tied to the best start in NBA history, beat the Denver Nuggets 118-105 on Sunday night to move to 15-0. And the Montreal Canadiens continued the dominance over New York Islanders, but lost for Brendan Gallagher to injury in the process. Peter Channel News Time is now 7:36 here on this Monday morning. Back to work, back to school here. Time now for a Trevor report here on this Monday morning here. Let's start off and right down here. Route 130 in the westbound side, a little slow around the Newport Bridge. 95 in the northbound side, a little slow around Route 4 in East Greenwich here. 95 in the northbound side is slow from Route 37 and work all the way at the downtown Providence here. That's all the way at the downtown Providence 610 connector here. 610 connector is slow from Route 6 to downtown Providence here. 295 in the both ends, a little slow for the Crescent stretch from Route
37 to Route 12. 95 on the southbound side, it is slow from the particular goes on to downtown Providence here. 195 on the westbound side is slow from Seacock area to downtown Providence here.
We got an accident here on Route 195 on the westbound side after Route 136 in Seekonk, Swansea area, so expect delays here. 24 to the northbound side is so from Berkeley all the way out to Route 44 in Raynham doing an accident on Route 24, northbound before Route 44 in Taunton here, so expect delays on the Taunton Raynham stretch of Route 24, 140 to the northbound side, also before Route 24 in Taunton here. 95 on the northbound side, is also around Route 1 in Sharon here, and then hit the brakes again on 95 before Route 128 in Canton here. 24 to the northbound side, also from Harrison Boulevard and Avon all the way out to Route 128 in Canton here. Route 3 on the northbound side, it is slow from Derby Street to Hingham all the way out to the Braintree split here. 128 on the southbound side, it's slow from 28 to Redolph all the way to the Braintree split. 120 on the southbound side, it's slow from 95 in Canton all the way out to 138 in Canton here. 120 on the south, 120 on the northbound side, so from 95 in Canton all the way out to the Bass Pike here. Southeast Express on the northbound side, it is so from the Braintree split all the way at the South Boston here. 93 on the southbound side, so from Stoneham all the way into the Zakin Bridge here. Mass Pike on the eastbound side, it is so from Route 9 in Framingham all the way out to Natick, and then hit brakes again after the Mass Pike to Route 16 in Newton here. And then hit brakes again from Newton all the way at the Yeltsin Barton tolls here. 7 to 10 on lit slow. Callahan tunnel is looking good. Mass Pike on the westbound side, it is so from Logan but all the way at the South Boston here. Acton Worcester, 290 in the eastbound side is so from Auburn all the way to Route 122 Worcester. 146 on the northbound side, a little slow before Route 290 Worcester here. 485 on the northbound side, it's backed up after Route 85 in Milford, and the hit brakes again from Hopkins all the way to the Mass Pike in Westboro here. And 495 on the southbound side, it's slow around Route 290 in Marlboro, and 290 in the eastbound side, slower in the Marlboro stretch here. 290 in the eastbound side, get an accident after Route 140 in Shrewsbury, so expect delays here. Route 2 in the eastbound side, so from Route 60 in Bedford, Belmont all the way to Freshpond Parkway. Route 2 to the westbound side is slow for the Lexington stretch here. 120 in the southbound side, so from Linfield all the way at the Lexington here. 93 in the northbound side is stop go from Stoneham all the way out to Route 120 in red and air, 120 southbound side. It's looking good in both ends from Gloucester to Linfield here. 93 southbound side, so before Route 128 in red and air. 93 to the southbound side, so from Route 113 all the way out to Wilmington here. Route 3 to the southbound side is backed up from Tingsboro all the way out to the Route 128 in Burlington here. 495 on the southbound side is so from Route 97 in April all the way out to Route 93 in Andover here. Up in New Hampshire, every turnpike a little over the Burbank stretch. 93 to the southbound side, so over the Londonderry stretch of Route 93 from 28 to Route 102 here. 101 in the eastbound side, it is so before Route 95. 95 on the northbound side, it is so after Route 101 in Northampton here. Spalding turnpike a little slow around Route 4 in Durham. And 95, 495 on the main turnpike, it will also after 202 up in Gray, Maine here. But otherwise, main turnpike and 295 looking good in Maine here. And looking at MBTA alerts here, subway system it's looking good here. Got Peter Rail looking good, and the ferries there looking good. Peter Channel News Time is now 7:41 a.m. and it is time for a weather report here on this Monday morning. Back to work, back to school here for today. Sun's got about 40 degrees, no force at about 8 to 13 miles an hour here. For tonight, clouds got about 22 degrees, no force at about 3 to 7 miles an hour. So if you are going to the New England Patriots game at Gillette Stadium against the Buffalo Bills, bundle up because it is going to be cold. It's going to be 22, but with a northwest with about 3 to 7 I feel like it's in the teens here. For Tuesday, South got about 43 degrees. Cowboy became a westbound 5 to 7 miles per hour in the morning here. Tuesday, most coast got about 25 degrees and calm wind. For Wednesday, South got about 45 degrees, calm wind. With that, podcast got about 32 degrees. For given day, most South got about 56, about 43 degrees. Friday, podcast got about 60 degrees. Friday night, chance of showers after 4 a.m. Most got about 44 degrees and chance makes 30%. Saturday, chance of showers. Most got about 52 degrees and chance makes 40%. Saturday night, podcast got about 30 degrees. And for Sunday, most South got about 42 degrees. Currently, here, not near, it is 39 degrees overcast, guys. Humidity 67%. And that's great for the Peter Channel Morning News on this November 23rd, 2015 on a Monday morning. Viewers, you have a good morning and a good positive attitude here.